Alright guys, welcome to my channel. So I've been meaning to make this video for a while now, but I just couldn't find time for it. I know I had posted a post regarding my launch strategy that I would be posting a video around this in the group, but I just couldn't get some time for it. But anyways, it's here now. I decided just to go with it. Frankly, I was just looking to make a perfect video around it, but I just realized that I just have to get started before I make good high quality videos. So here it is, guys. Let me just take you to my computer screen and show you how did I launch my product on Amazon, and what are the things and what are the steps that you need to take while your product goes live on Amazon, before it goes live, and as soon as it goes live on Amazon. So let's get started. Let's see you on the other side. Alright guys, so here we are on my computer screen. But before we move forward to the launch strategy, I would request you all, whoever is interested in Amazon FBA right now and is trying to start your FBA journey, make sure you join my Facebook group. I'll be available there 24/7 throughout the time. You can ask me anything and you can expect answers from me directly any time of the day. So make sure you join the FBA group, and let's move on to the launch strategy. So before you execute any of the steps that I discuss in the next slide, make sure that you've got a perfect listing before your product goes live on Amazon. You usually have a 2 to 3 weeks of lead time from the day you place your order till the day your order gets delivered to Amazon's warehouse. You've got enough time over there to find out the right keywords for your product on Amazon, and make sure that you have your listing ready. Your title, your description, and your backend keywords should be keyword rich for all the right keywords that your product is relevant for. I can probably talk about it in a different video as to how do you optimize your listing for the right keywords and how do you have the right keywords in place. Apart from the keywords, what's also important is that you have a very good quality of product photographs on your listing before your product goes live. Now you must make sure that you get this professionally done, because this helps you stand your listing out from the rest of the competition quite a lot. So make sure that you've got good photographs. You can sometimes also put up a few of your selling points or product characteristics right on your images, so that because that's the first thing that the user looks at. They probably don't read the description. They rather look at the title of the product and then go to the product images and just skim through them. So if you put some characteristics of your product on the listings, on the product images, it's really helpful sometimes, and it would really help you convert the traffic that you're getting to your listing. So make sure you do that before you jump to the next steps that I'll be talking about. Now, coming to the launch strategy, it's pretty simple and straightforward, but make sure that you are set up before your listing goes live on Amazon. So the first thing that you need to do is set up a Facebook group, a private Facebook group with your friends and family who are ready to buy your product as soon as it goes live on Amazon. So that's very critical, because when you launch, your rank would be probably towards the end of the category that you're targeting, and you wouldn't really get any sales organically. So that's pretty difficult. But if you are ready with a bunch of people who are going to buy your product from day one, you can get some sales traction right there from day one. Don't give them away for free. Find your friends and family who would be willing to buy it for a cheap price and review it for you in a few days after buying your product. So make sure you've got that in place, a Facebook group with friends and family who are ready to buy and review your product on Amazon as soon as it goes live. That's very critical. Now, I understand that not all of your friends would be ready to buy your product and then review it. So make sure that once your product goes live, you also contact a few friends who would be ready to just willing to review it without buying it. That is possible in Amazon, and Amazon does not hide those reviews. That would give you some traction, although they wouldn't be verified reviews as such, but it's still a visual aid for your product or your listing page. When a customer comes to your page and they would see 5-star rating or a few reviews, even though it's not verified, it really helps. So make sure you do both of these things once your product goes live on Amazon. The next step that you should do is basically start Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads are super useful because it helps you get external traffic from outside of Amazon to Amazon's listing, and Amazon really loves it when you get external traffic and they convert on Amazon. It really helps you boost your rank, and that should be your primary goal when you're launching your product. So make sure that you run Facebook ads, but before you do that, don't just start off your Facebook ads right away from the day you launch a product. Make sure that you've got your audience. Make sure you've already identified your target segment and your audience specifically on Facebook before your product goes live. So you've got enough time from the day you place the order again till the day your order is delivered to Amazon. You use this, make sure you use this time to identify whom to target, what to target with. Make sure your creatives are ready, make sure your copy is ready, make sure your ads are ready or your posts are ready before your product goes live on Amazon. So that when it goes live, you can simply just turn them on and see the magic. Now, the next point is really important, which I personally believe in. I do not believe in free giveaways, so do not do that. Just sell your product as at its cost price. I think if your product is of good quality and it's a good brand, and you've made your listing look good and it's optimized for keywords, you don't really need to sell it at a loss. Just sell it at the cost price, and you would get enough sales and enough conversions while you're running ad in the first few days after your product is live. So never do giveaways. I do not believe in that. If you've got any questions regarding that, if you've got any questions regarding how can you launch a product without a giveaway, I think my launch strategy is basically around that. But you could ask me anything, and I would be happy to answer your questions and happy to help you out with your launch strategy. Now, the next point that I would emphasize on is manual PPC from day one. Now, since you have already spent a few days on optimizing your listing for the right keywords, you already know which keywords your customers might use to search for your product and then buy it. So you might have already got a list of 30 to 40 long tail keywords which you could probably start using from day one on Amazon, and just start your PPC from on manual campaigns from day one. Do not go with automatic campaigns, because at this point of time, if you've done your research right, you already know your keywords and you don't really have to spend any money by doing automatic campaigns. Do manual campaigns, observe them on a daily basis. You might get some keywords which are pretty expensive, give you a pretty expensive CTR, about sometimes about $2 to $4 per click, which is something that you might want to avoid when you're just starting out. Just go with the keywords which give you clicks under $1 or maybe at max $1.5, and make sure that you observe your PPC campaigns on a daily basis, because it's absolutely crucial to cut down all the keywords that are coming out to be expensive, and because you have to be cost effective. Like, I think the most important factor of your launch should be that you have to have as many sales as you can get by spending as less as possible. That is the entire launch strategy that I've been focusing on. So make sure you optimize your campaigns, your PPC campaigns, on a daily basis. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is sales velocity. Now, sales velocity is absolutely important when you're launching your product on Amazon, because I think sales velocity is the only criteria, is one of the prime criteria, not the only criteria, that Amazon looks at when it is reducing your product's rank in your prime category when your product is live. So, for example, to talk about it a little bit, when my product was launched, it was around 89K in my prime category, and by doing all of these steps, by taking all of these strategies, and by getting some sales velocity, I got it down from 89K to 67K in about a day's time, and then in a couple of days it was down to 42K, and when I was hitting about 7 to 8 sales a day, it came down automatically to 23K, and then eventually I brought it down to 4,500 when I was doing about 20 to 30 units a day. So that should be your entire launch strategy. Your launch strategy should revolve around getting your product rank lower as possible. I don't really focus on bringing my product to the first page, because that's sometimes not possible in the time frame that usually people talk about, and sometimes it's just not feasible to do that. But if your rank is low, that means that Amazon would suggest your product to customers who are looking for the keywords that your product is ranking for, organically. So make sure that you focus on your rank more over your position on the page, on the number of the page for your primary keywords. So rank is more important, as if you ask me. Now I just walk you through a few screenshots that I had taken while I was in the launch process. So if you see, my product was launched on day one, on 18th of October, and all those sales that you see over there are basically my friends and my friends buying it on Amazon.com so that they could review it. But once I started running my Facebook ads and my PPC campaigns, I started getting a couple of sales a day, and by 22nd, I got about seven to eight sales a day on average, and then it just shot because my Facebook campaigns and PPC campaigns were getting more optimized as I was looking at them on a daily basis, and I shot it up to 55 units on 25th October. I wasn't really making a lot of profit then. I was probably selling it at $2 each. But after this day, after 25th, I think when I checked my rank on 26th morning, it was around 4,500. And that was the primary goal of my launch strategy, to bring the rank down and get organic sales after that. So now what I'm doing presently is that I've already sold 60% of my units, and currently I'm just focusing on reducing my marketing costs, getting more profits in. Even though I'm not selling about 20-30 units a day, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm probably selling about 10 to 12 units a day right now, and they're getting me good profits. So that's what your aim should be when you're just starting out on Amazon, is to get profits as soon as possible by spending as less as possible. All right, guys. So that was the launch strategy. Now finally the Achiever Club secret that I would like to share with you all, which is a hack that you could also do when you launch a product to reduce your advertising costs when your product is live on Amazon, and get some good traffic to your listing on Amazon so that they convert and buy your product at a very low expenditure. Now, what is the secret? The secret is video ads on Facebook. You have to somehow try and get your Facebook ad as a video campaign on Facebook, because video ads are very inexpensive. They are about 3 cents or sometimes 5 cents per impression, which is very cost effective if you talk about it as compared to any banner ad that you might place on Facebook, which would cost you about $1 sometimes, or $1 or $2 just for some impression, or maybe per click. But video ads is a very good strategy to begin your product launch and create some brand awareness when you're launching your product. So if you've got any questions regarding this, please feel free to drop it under the comments. Like the video if you've liked the insights that I've shared with you, and let me know what other questions do you have. I'll try to create more videos around that. And all right, all the best. See you on the other side.